Hey y'all, it's Spiritual Life Coach 43, and I'm here to give you a reading in regards to lessons that you need to remember. This could be something you've already learned to take with you from your past into 2022. This reading is going to be for the zodiac sign of Cancer for the month of January year 2022. If you are new to my channel, welcome and blessings. If you are a returning viewer, watcher, and or subscriber, I'm sending you guys so much happiness, harmony, love, and peace and abundance and all that good stuff. Welcome back. You guys are so awesome and amazing. I appreciate all of you. And if you are a cross watcher, I am sending you love and light and healing to you and to all of us. Please take whatever resonates, leave whatever doesn't. Always go to God and your spiritual team for your guidance, and definitely connect with spirit through your intuition and use your discernment to make the best decisions and choices possible for you and your life and your family. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Cancer, you guys are wonderful about keeping my channel going and growing. I do see the growth, and I appreciate all your love and light and support. You guys keep me smiling, and I thank you very much for that. Any information about me is listed in the description box below, and everything has been prayed upon and on and meditated on, all that good stuff. Always, I will be using 2 decks in this reading. I will be using the Valentine Wellness deck, and I'm using it as a lessons deck today. It's not typically made that way, but sometimes I do use it as a lessons deck. And then I will be using my deck. This is the self-love, self-care affirmations deck. It's not really officially titled, but that's kind of what I'm going with right now. All right, so Cancer, let's jump in. And I just want to say I do apologize for my voice. I'm a little under the weather. I'm going to speak up, and I will give you guys my best, all right? So bear with me. All right, let's jump in and see what's going on. So from the Valentine Wellness deck, Cancer, you guys have addiction. I feel like some of you have overcome addictions, and this could be like codependency. This could be a substance. This could be drugs or alcohol. It could be an obsession to somebody or something. But I feel like you guys have learned to like pull back your energy, put a lot of love in, like back into yourself. That self-love and self-care is always so important, that you remember your worth and reflect on your growth so that you can be better and stronger. But some of you guys have really kicked addictions, and you've overcome some major obstacles. You've left people behind that hurt you, or things that just wasn't good for you. You guys had to cut off certain people, certain problems, certain issues, and just leave it behind in the past. Congratulations on that. That's not an easy thing. I think in this life, everybody will have something that we all struggle with, and it's how we get through it. It's how we overcome it. And it may have taken you some time, but kudos. My hat's off to you guys. I salute you guys. And I know firsthand that it's not easy when you're making a change, especially if it's a major change for your life. But the fact that you guys have done this is good. Remember to commend yourself for your hard work, because not everybody overcomes their addictions, and unfortunately those people are not here today. They can't even tell their story. Somebody's telling it for them. So God is amazing. I'm glad that you guys chose your life and you chose your happiness. You guys have Hand of Cards. I feel like you guys are no longer just going to gamble and take, I want to say, uneducated risks. You guys want to take really smart risks now. If you guys take a risk, you guys want to think about it. It needs to feel right. It can't just feel right for right now. When you take a risk, I feel like you want something that's going to benefit you in the long run. You want to feel very strong about it, not something that's temporary. You're thinking of longevity, something for the long haul, in the long run. So that's good. So you guys are weighing out your options. You're being more strategic about life, and that's beautiful. I love that. You guys are implementing more plans. You're thinking things through. You're knowing when to like sit back or fall back and take your time and look at everything. Look at the fine print. Look over contracts. Ask more questions. Get to know people. Go deeper. And get a greater understanding of people, places, and things. And opportunities before you take that leap. That's good. But I still see you taking risks, but I feel like they're smarter risks. So that's really good. You also have twin flames here. Some of you guys have come in contact with the twin flame soulmate, or you will be. Or reuniting with one. Or a twin flame could be coming in. I do see reconnection here for those who want that. I see a conversation, I see apologies, and this could go both ways. But I feel like some of you, and this could be you or your person, but somebody wants to like explain. I'm here to explain your story. And I feel like this could be a risk that you take of coming back into union to complement each other. No matter who you end up with romantically or with a friendship or whatever, it could just be a work relationship, even if it is your twin flame and if it's romantic or not romantic. I feel like a lot of you do want to be in each other's energy, but you know there's certain things that need to be said and cleared up, and boundaries need to be in place and things like that. That has to be put in place. But I feel like those of you who want a romantic relationship, to be a couple, you're really going to have to complement each other. You really have to bring a lot of energetic peace to each other. And when I say complement each other, I don't mean like just verbally. That's cool too and always good and wanted. But I mean like you're going to complement each other's character by how you act when you're together and when you're not together. And that goes the same for them. It's how you both carry yourselves, the energy that you carry, and the personality traits that you carry with others and with each other's families and even with your own. So I feel like this comes with a lot of growth. Okay, this is very positive energies, duality here. It's like you just want a balance. No matter who you're with, you want things to be balanced out. And I think you've learned that. And you may have had to learn this the hard way, especially if you've already been in a twin flame union. You know the highs, the lows, the ups and downs. I always talk about the roller coaster of it all, because you get that overwhelming feeling of a connection that you really can't explain. It's not like just attraction. It's fiery attraction. It's bigger, greater, it's stronger than anything you've known. So it's a lot of energy, and a lot of people misguide that energy, or they misdirect it, or they take a risk and they jump in too soon without getting to know the other person. You still need to get to know yourself and that person. And remember, the twin flame union is more about you than them. You guys mirror each other to teach each other some of your strongest and greatest lessons, and it's not always learned the easy way. Sometimes it's the hard way, and it's usually a runner and a chaser. You've probably both been in this situation if you've already been there, done that, or you will be experiencing this. But I think when both people surrender to God and just give it the time and energy that it needs, you may come back together, if nothing more than for clarification or to just clear the air, if that's what you choose to do. But I feel like the lesson here is to learn about yourself. And I think a lot of you have done that. You've learned about your strengths, your weaknesses, where you need to improve, what you want to hear and see from people, how to stand up and ask for it, okay, and make it clear, and not leading with lust, but love and care and concern. Somebody you need to learn more time management is what I'm hearing. Things of that nature. Just being the best you, putting that good character forward. Heartbroken is here. Yeah, a lot of you unfortunately have experienced heartbreak. I have, we all have. That's life. But I feel like you guys have learned how to maneuver through this. Going through that deep sadness, that hurt, the separation, the breakup of not knowing if this person's going to call or if you should reach out, if you went too far, if they said too much, if they hit below the belt, if you could have done something differently, if they could have done something differently or better. If, you know, a lot of ifs were here, and a lot of you felt lost and alone. You went through the mourning and the grieving. And I see that pain has taught you a lot. It teaches all of us. You know, it's never the way we want to learn, but oftentimes we end up learning that way so that we can improve, so that we don't repeat that cycle with somebody else or even with that person. When something doesn't feel good, you don't want to have to go through that again. You try to improve and be better and learn from your mistakes so that you can have a greater love or greater experience or greater friendships and stuff like that. You want things to be stable, and you want things to be happy and jolly and work out. You know, I'm hearing you want good balance this time. Nobody likes to be heartbroken. It's not fun. It's not fun. I think a lot of you have learned how to control your emotions too, and knowing when to come out of that sadness and how to use that pain and turn it into your power. Put it into your work, put it into your children, put it into yourself and your family and the things that matter, like your priorities. So that's good, you know, or turn it into like a blessing by, you know, writing a book, making a movie, writing a story, making a script, telling your story and relating to other people, something like that. So that's really cool. At the bottom of the deck, you guys have masks. So this is the overall energy from this deck. You guys have the mask. So a lot of you have learned to speak up, to really speak up about your desires and to show your true feelings and not hide and not pretend, okay? And you've also learned, like, when somebody is gaslighting you, If somebody's putting your feelings down or making too many excuses, love bombing you, if they always have to be right and you're always in the wrong, you know your truth. You know when you're right. You know when you feel like something's off, and you're not going to let somebody downplay your feelings. You're not going to let somebody cause you a lot of unnecessary anxiety and worry. That's not balanced, and that's not healthy. So I think a lot of you learn, like, you don't want your confidence broken or shaken because somebody else feels inferior or they lack, a good self-esteem. So I feel like you're learning give and take. You're learning balance in a relationship. You're learning communication and your identity, which is really good, because the better you understand and know who you are, the more stronger you'll be when you convey your messages and what you want, what you desire, and what your standards and boundaries are in relationships and all kinds, okay? Because nobody wants to feel frustrated or emotionally numb or feeling like you can't talk about certain things, especially if this is with a romantic interest or a best friend or partner. You want to be yourself, and you want to be accepted as who you are, and you will be loved for who you are, but you got to start that love with yourself. And I think a lot of you learn that. Take the mask off. You can't hide. You can't pretend. You have to be the real you. Because I feel like there's somebody out there for everybody. Be yourself. We watched how many Disney movies growing up about be yourself. And the movie Aladdin's coming to mind. Somebody may really love that movie or something. But it's a good one too. How the genie was telling Aladdin to be himself. And in the end, he had to be himself. He had to realize either she loves you for who you are or she doesn't. And if she doesn't, then find somebody who does. No matter what, love yourself. Some people are not even interested in relationships, and you don't have to be. That's a personal choice. No matter what, you're still you. So love yourself at the beginning, middle, end of the day, and all days, every day. Because love is not guaranteed from other people. But you can guarantee that from you and, of course, from God. So don't let people gaslight you. Don't let people love bomb you and cause unnecessary conflict or drama between loved ones. Don't let people take your choice. You can decide things for yourself. You have a voice. Use it and speak up. All right. All right, Cancer. Let's get a message from the self-love, self-care affirmation deck and see what comes out for you guys as I close your reading. For Cancer, Spirit, for Cancer. Please, Spirit, come through as you always do. For Cancer, what do they need to know? Okay. You guys have a self-care message. It says, work hard, work smart, and manifest your goals. Absolutely. Keep going. No matter what, don't stop. Be persistent. Put a lot of detail and care into your work. Work smarter. Make greater and better decisions. Look over things. Get to know yourself. Is what I'm hearing. Get to know yourself so that you guys can manifest the goals of your true wants. Okay, what do you want for this year? And not just for this year, but going forward. It'd be a good idea to write out short-term and long-term goals for this year. All right? Continue to work and manifest. You co-create with Spirit. Remember that. Your overall energy for the entire reading is a self-love message. It says, make great decisions and get the job done. Be a doer and be better than you've ever been. Be better than yesterday. Be better than last year. You've learned a lot. You've elevated, and it's time to implement what you've learned to have an awesome life. You deserve that. All right, Cancer. This has been your reading for the month of January, year 2022, in regards to lessons that you guys need to remember to continue your growth and keep your confidence and self-love and self-care high, and stay on that path. Stay on that path, all right? You guys are awesome and amazing. I hope the messages in this reading resonate with all of you, or as many of you as humanly possible. I'm sending you positive vibes, happiness, greatness, empowerment, peace, luck, abundance, financial prosperity, and lots of love. God bless you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye, Cancer.